Today I rode this IR4 from Gster to Odense as a DSB regional service cruising through Vestfyn. This is Gster, located in the western part of the island Fyn. This station doesn't have much, but let me show you anyway. The first thing you'll notice is the station buildings, and this container over here, which is called the Kulturarvsboksen, which is Danish for cultural heritage. When it's open, you can walk in and read some posters about the history of this station, as well as some old items that the station staff used to have. This TV was also a short movie of information. The station building itself is not open due to people constantly smashing things inside of it. But here at the new main entrance you will find one ticket machine and one travel card machine, just enough for the station's needs, as well as information screens. And there's plenty of bike storage. However, I wouldn't recommend parking your bike here since most people just steal them or destroy them. If you're going here by bus, you have a small shelter to shelter yourself from the rain and wind. However, the buses here are not frequent since it's just school buses. The station here features two platforms, platform 1 and 2. Platform 2 is reached by this foot crossing. You should never ever walk over this when the warning system tells you to, because the trains here are crossing at 180 kilometers an hour. So make sure to look in both directions when crossing the track. The platform might be a bit narrow, but it still features all the stuff you'd need. Although it may not look like it, this station is actually wheelchair accessible with this wheelchair ramp that you can call from the staff, or well, online. This station doesn't have any information screens, since most people here just take by the DSB app, Rejseplan or Mit app. This station is being maintained all the time, but it still manages to be destroyed when I come here, especially the glasses on these things. In fact, if we just stop destroying the station, this little barn type thing will be a heated bike storage. This platform is 100 meters long, which is enough for most trains. This does also mean that they cannot be coupled together though. When you get down here, the station feels way more integrated with the nature, with you literally being able to step off the platform and down into some grass, flowers, and down to a small stream. You may have noticed that it's very sunny right now compared to the start of the video. This is because I had to pre-record the videos due to the fact that the train only stops here for 1 minute. Even though it's a one-sided station with the other platform being an island platform, there is actually a secondary entrance, which I have only seen 2 people in my entire life use other than myself, so it's kinda useless. The tracks here are almost perfectly straight. This gives you an amazing view for spotting trains or just looking at trains. My train should be arriving soon, so let's check in. And with that, keep in mind, I'm not using any ticket, I'm using my travel card, so I'll tell you the price of the tickets in the end of the video. Let's get rid of this glass shards and then sit down. The city only has 2,000 inhabitants, so it's very quiet. Now my train is arriving. You can also hear that by the warning system. This is the DSB class ER-IR4. It looks almost identical to the class MF-IC3, which I've already made a video on. The big difference is this is an EMU, and it has 4 coaches. Our version is red because of the new paint design, but let's board. Before I pick my seat, it's time to depart. I'm on board RE 4756 from Fredericia to Odense. However, I hopped on in Gster. We will be stopping 2 times under this journey, in Orb and Tommerup, before reaching our destination of Odense. This train will have a max speed of 180 km an hour, to cover the distance of roughly 26 kilometers, or 16 miles if you're American. There isn't reserved seating on regional trains, so I just picked 31. The seats here are a bit hard but fairly padded enough for this journey. We also have a decent headrest and an armrest, which is kinda hard with no padding. Compared to the AC3, there's no reclining in this, but there is a very big table, which can be lifted for easier access. And we're now coming up on our first stop, which is Orb. Well, let me show you around the whole train, starting at first class, which is the small compartment at the front of the train. There's space for foods and drinks, as well as this one single seat. The seats here are more padded than the other ones in the standard class and has a way bigger headrest. The seats are also reclinable, which is very nice, and has the same big table. This armrest is padded and it doesn't just fall down. If it's needed, there's also a hard starter in here. Moving on, we get to the quiet zone, which is a bit like first class, but it has smaller tables that fold up. There's also coffee, drinks, normal drinks, food, whatever in here. This is the first door set, or vestibule. There's one toilet, as well as 2 crew cabins. There's also plenty of bike storage next to the doors, which is also just foldable seats. This is the family zone. I don't understand why it's the family zone. There's only 2 table seats, other than that it's just airline style seats. This is where I was sitting, the standard class. This is just base of 4 and 2 airline style seats. The secondary door set is just kinda mirrored from the other side, except for the fact that there's some way you can get a drink. This time it's cold drinks. And the accessible area, which is also for bikes. Well, looks like we're about to arrive at our second stop. This is Tommerup. As you might have noticed, we just passed by a station, but we're a regional train. Are we supposed to do that? Well, let me explain. As you know, I'm aboard this regional train. It departs once every hour, but technically it only departs every 2 hours. This is the full route. It starts at Fredericia, ends at Odense, you know the deal. But every other hour it looks like this. There's a small difference, notably 4 extra stops. So well, mine is technically a regional express, but it's still just called a regional. But wait a minute, I just realized I haven't checked the toilets yet, so let's do that. As you just saw, this one is pulled by a handle. This is because it isn't the accessible toilet. And well, everything was fairly clean, and this air freshener made the whole thing really nice. The sub was working, the water was running, and there was paper for me to dry my hands. It was however a bit disappointing to see people had engraved their names or something in the mirror. But the toilet did flush, so everything fine. And now it won't be long until we reach Odense. And with that, welcome to Odense. As we're standing here in front of the Odense station, I'm gonna tell a bit about the price. DSB has 4 types of tickets: Orange, Orange Free, Standard and First Class. So basically a completely standard ticket will set you back 72 Danish kroner. But if you purchase an orange ticket, it will set you back only 39 Danish kroner. I was using neither of these. I was using my travel card or Rejsekort, which means I only paid 21 Danish kroner and 60 Danish øre, which is a very good price if you ask me. Thank you for watching this video. I am sorry it came out very late. I have a lot of school to concentrate on, so I didn't really have enough time to edit it. But again, thank you for watching this video. Like it if you like it and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll do a lot more videos during the summer period, so have a nice day and goodbye.